Alright, we are going to do something very special today. Okay, we're going to be sanitizing cards.
You may think this is crazy. Here's the thing.
But yeah, as you can see from this, it's a pretty cool process where you basically just wipe the dye off and then the card becomes shinier if it's a shiny card.
We're just doing this with cards that are just relatively cheap or ones we don't care about. We'll probably do a recording of something that's incredibly expensive in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because we don't care.
At some point.
When do we
accidentally a whole card, but
just make some poor Yu-Gi-Oh! Person cry.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah. I want to fillet an Abyss Megalo.
Well,
I was gonna say we should get tour guide if we found a tour guide somehow.
She's only $8 now.
Oh, she's only $8 now.
Only $8 for the most cheapest version. Anyway, though, well, at least for them, they can at least use it. Because according to Elliot, Vanguard's picky about that, and even if it's just the dye ran off the card, you can't use it.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're doing it intentionally.
What's your point? They don't need to know that.
Oh yeah, there was this accident where dye got in my pants, and I also had an X-Acto knife, and it was just jamming inside my sleeve for a while.
No, it just rubbed against your keys, of course.
Rubbed against your keys while your bottle of hand sanitizer popped open. Done.
Yeah, for like 45 minutes. Yeah, that's totally happened.
They don't know how long it does. They've never done this before. For all they know.
This is actually theoretical though, like, because if you do have a card in your pocket, your thing pops open, you're walking around, it's just rubbing against you.
Yeah, it could have just happened.
The thing is, if it's like this though, or it's detailed, I think they'd know.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in general, like just most of her green disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know about that cloak though. I don't want to fuck with that. It's like too much work.
But as you can see here, we're talking as we're waiting for this to get in there, because if you couldn't tell by our conversation, Vanguard cards take a bit longer than other cards.
Also,
and a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Secrets are pretty resilient to this process. For some reason, the Cyber Dragons were just butter.
We should also tell them that the active ingredient that's doing this is the ethyl alcohol. So that's what's making the cards melt off.
It dissolves the ink.
First.
I wonder how it would work on ultis.
Ultis would cry, they would turn silver.
Would it lose any of its feel, or is that the card itself?
That's technically the card itself.
Huh. That should be interesting project.
So yeah, you're holding a card here in order to make sure that you don't hit the side.
No, this is actually a spacer. First, I try to get as close to the spacer as possible so I don't have to care about detail. Because when you're taking off the border, it's just bullshit simple.
There it is.
And it's
a Pokemon card has just arrived. As you can see by this, there's no more background.
I also have a Danmaku puppet of Mimi-chan. It's a fucking ICBM.
Glasses.
Jock says is a rocket now.
He's a rocket man.
Rocket Man!
No arms allowed.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. He said Rocket Man. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, the longer you wait, the easier it becomes. The more it has time to seep into the ink and just pull it right off. I'm not even scratching, I'm just sort of pushing.
I wonder if it works like comments.
I only have to scratch if it doesn't want it to come off.
Now there is another way to burn off the dye, but as Elliot and I specifically know, because we saw it happen to a certain card.
Elliot's blanking. You might want to just say
his name was Axel.
Oh, Marshmallow Guy.
Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, as it turns out, you said you take fire to a Yu-Gi-Oh card, the dye will just burn off.
Yeah, it smells like marshmallows.
At least hidden marshmallow supers do.
Yeah, it's because For foil cards, it's the light plastic and then the shiny code and then the art. And all you're doing is just scraping off part of the art.
Alright, so you're
And
right to
you just
here.
take it right off. And you're left behind.
See, there's all that dye, and now
And the foil pattern from the.
so pattern from the face card, part of the card. Excuse me.
And be careful when you're rubbing it off so it doesn't damage it further. And unfortunately in this case I didn't go close enough to the edge, so I'm gonna attempt to do so while it's still sort of soggy.
Yeah,
Worst case scenario, I have to re-sanitize it.
Depending on what foil patterns the cards are, they'll either look good or just bland after
Yes.
all this sanitation.
As evident from Simisear, the generics reverse foil does not work very well.
Imperial Daughter, Imperial Agravain. You should
Yep.
show Jedi Agravain.
We should aggravate. I am still curious about how we do it to ultimate rare. No, we've never done it yet.
Yeah.
Wait,
We haven't
I got the best one.
Do we have any ultimate you don't want? You mean
Nordic
or want to
Lights.
sell?
Dude, yes.
Oh yeah.
Let's say
that's right.
Sergeant Electric.
Oh god, this is a lightsaber.
Sergeant
It's hard to
Electric was
even
not a
see. There we
card,
go.
Dan.
There we go.
And that's a trimmed edge.
As you can see, his card is glittering now.
Oh, there's stars, that's why. There's some good in the background.
Well, yeah. It really brings up the potential for a lot of different things you can do with cards if you don't plan on using them in tournaments.
All the dungarees.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Aside, since you could just probably use it anyway as long as the text isn't messed up.
And if it's just an extra deck card. I mean, they'll especially won't care if it's just an extra deck card.
For instance, a Rayquaza.
If we ever see some cool shiny tokens, just go to town on them.
Right, it's token. This is an example of you have to wait a while, and even with waiting enough time, it still is a very sloppy process unless it's. Well, that's kind of what a Vanguard card would look like. It doesn't exactly dissolve all the way. And that was sitting for a good 45 minutes.
Guess Pokemon just uses the teep paint.
Where are all the bronze rares?
We're gonna do it to an Animal Kaiser card.
Maybe.
It might be an interesting one. Animal Kaiser.
Doing a bronze, we should probably do it to the shark because we have like 2 or 3 of those.
If not, all those freaking eagles.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Man.
the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Oh,
only-
they are all foils.
Are they? Oh,
Technically.
are they all foil or are they all dual terminal foil?
Well,
It's hard to-
Because I don't know if that would even do anything.
Because I wouldn't care about this thing.
Dual Thermal does nothing.
Then these probably won't do anything either.
Okay. Oh well.
Do you have do we have a copy of a bunch of bronze rares on us? Like I know we have the African dog, which sucked and no one will ever use.
What? No, that's not bronze.
Oh, I thought he was bronze.
No, hyena is fun.
The only one bronze we have in excess is the blue shark. Because I think Zach has 2 and you have 1.
And let's see if that was enough time to just wipe it right off. First, I'm gonna take care not to screw up the stage 1 emblem on it. But you never know. Tried with Lucario. Did an okay job, I suppose. Just scrape away.
So, Ollie, what are your opinions on this practice?
Seems illegal as fuck.
Some things turn out well, some things don't. That's all there is to it.
Do you
really.
like shiny cards, man? It's an easy question.
I don't like them enough to do it.
How about you, Dan?
I'll do it.
You?
if I just had a bunch of cards that like I had excess of that I just really liked, like if I just had a bunch of rares in Vanguard and I was willing to take the time, I would just have one.
All
that's
the
really awesome and
unplayable
shiny.
cards in Pokemon.
Get back to me when Tsukiyomi is limited. We'll never get rid of those.
Because yeah, they'll never go away. May as well make her look pretty. Or I guess in your case, Elliot.
I don't know, I find her pretty.
I still
In your case too.
I want to fillet a bit on Abyss Megalo so hard. It's just that I hate Yu-Gi-Oh so much, even though I play it like once every 5 months. I even call it filleting Abyss.
Didn't you get an Abyss lead recently?
Yeah, the Cosmo Blazer.
Yeah, that thing's works too.
Yeah, except that for his price, he just moved the best one on this.
Yep. Still bullcrap.
Mhm.
I wonder if that was close enough to the edge.
Ruling Glace is still called Ruling Glace or something else?
Pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Well, Glacia.
Yeah.
Excellent. I got rid of the yellow one.
Some people play one, some people don't.
Oh, by the way, you never did tell me how that game went, like actually went, other than you two was too strong.
Shame
That's
in one.
every Pokemon game ever.
Other than that, what happened?
Oh, he captured into something called.
Damn.
Into something
I would have
like-
decked out if I didn't have the catcher to
Yeah.
kill.
Again?
No, not twice in a row.
Oh, the other one
I
was
don't remember
that.
the game.
Yours versus Dragons.
Oh,
What
well,
happened? I didn't see that
He
at all.
just retreated into.
Oh, right. I just kept rotating the guys so I could heal the energies back and not die.
And since the retreat costs were 1 or 2, you set energies in discard and you just put 3 on you two. It was perfect.
Mewtwo,
I
stop
let the
doing
Zekroms die and kept the Mewtwo safe.
I just got put escape ropes in them.
Why is Mewtwo Mewtwo?
He was the definition of legendary.
I really don't know what they're thinking sometimes when they make cards in that game.
I think I should just throw Dart to a board and just say, make that.
Do we make this good? No, not this time.
Let's make 2 copies of the same card. One good, one terrible.
Dynamo.
There's only one good Dynamo.
Well, as you can see,
Good
you have to be
news.
careful with what you're doing because I just cut off part of the border. Yeah, well.
Oh, this is just a sample anyway. Can I just paint it back on if you want a
The
little
larger the puddle, the easier it becomes. Well, at least for most cards. Might as well take a whack at this because
It's been a while.
it's only been what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, about that. So let's see what happens.
Oh wow, okay. Yes,
It's-
Elliot, your hand sanitizer sucks balls.
I know.
It's expired by 2 years.
How does that even work?
So yeah,
I blame the
Vanguard cards are
fruitiness.
butter. Elliot's sanitizers suck.
Way to go, Elliot.
No, you.
Same as Urquiza's. In
What
fact,
most likely happened is all the alcohol probably evaporated out of his hand sanitizer.
Way to go, Elliot.
Shut up.
So yeah, that's probably why it didn't work, because we've already narrowed it down that it's the ethyl alcohol, and since alcohol evaporates...
Oh, you heard Emily, Elliot. Way to go.
Yeah, way to go.
I'm done.
You have to live with it, Elliot!
Live with your
Live with it.
expired alcohol.
stop knocking it over too.
I think he just went to the bathroom.
You want to poop his troubles away.
Poop his jaw.
Way to
Well.
go, Rico.
It's not like he won't know what's happening here while he's gone.
I might just look through all the commons, well, not commons, but all the rares I have now that are shiny. Because I have a bunch of Vanguard cards that I will never use and no one will ever want.
So yeah, it
I'm actually is curious to see how they'll work with them because they're like default thing.
feel deep.
This is definitely the. This is definitely easier than Miraquizas was. Miraquizas was a dick. Didn't want to die at all. This just comes right off. Like it's supposed to.
So yeah, just make sure that your hand sanitizer doesn't evaporate, otherwise it won't work. So the newer the stuff, the better.
Well, it made Mimi-chan. Well, Elliot's.
That
sanitizer.
took a lot of scratching and waiting, Dan.
Don't try to defend him, Dan.
Hey,
We're using science here to prove Elliot wrong.
All I'm saying is that there was some acid in there.
It's not acid, it's alcohol.
Whatever, Mag. Whatever gets your rocks off.
Only thick blob seems to do the job at all.
I'm in the way of the light, I just realized that.
That's a good thing, because there's too much light.
There is no light when dealing with Imperial Daughter. Did we mention that she's bad yet?
For like 15
We're still
minutes.
thinking about it. We're still thinking about how this card.
We're trying to find what ways to make her better and trying to find cards that are worse than her. So far, we have failed.
Yeah, not make her better, make her playable.
What about Jace?
That's kind of like the same thing.
Jace good.
Yeah, this last week got banned and Genie's limited.
And Pikachu semi.
Hell, Magikarp is better than this bitch.
Magikarp evolves.
Yep, evolved, so it's better.
Magikarp's only purpose is using flail and bounce. Killing an entire team of legendaries with an adaptability reversal Eevee or whatever. That was funny.
Remember when we hacked Pokemon and had the shiny Magikarp battle?
That was great. Everyone used Solar Beam.
Yep. We made a bunch of Magikarps that had different movesets. Like, we had one that had only one-hit KO moves. We had one that had Metronome, Harden.
No, one hit KO moves with Hustle, and it still hit.
Yeah. It hit twice in a row. I remember you got really mad at me.
Yeah, and then I Solar Beamed everyone with Speed Boost.
And then there was the Shed Ninja battle where we had Metronome, and what was the other move that was the suicide move?
No, it was Metronome, and everyone had Life Orbs. So the only way you could kill someone is if you put status inflictions on them rather than damaging them.
Yeah, so it was basically, it was a battle of time, because it was just whoever got the first status or weather move. Or got spikes or something.
Yeah.
I remember I won that one. And I remember you won the Magikarp battle. And then we had the Metapods that were hacked.
Metapods?
Yeah, we had Metapods that were hacked. And we did the same
I
thing.
don't know what you're talking about, woman.
We Poke-saved so many stupid Pokemon.
Yeah, like the one Arceus that just... That's a legendary now.
Yeah.
False swipe with stab.
I think the dumbest thing I made were just like multi-type Pokemon, where I had a Charizard with a Draco Plate multi-type with spatial lens.
Is that legal?
No, it's not. I just wanted to make silly Pokemon.
No, I mean multi-type. Does that even work?
Yeah. It even changes resistances.
Fascinating. Well, that was surprisingly effective.
Hear
Look
that,
who's-
Elliot? It's actually effective. Exactly.
It's coming off like butter, Elliot.
It's just your hand sanitizer sucks.
It's not like anyone uses it, though.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
snap.
Oh, that's right.
No,
It's
because
funny because it's true.
because you have like 4 other cleansing bottles around it.
That nobody uses. Oh,
So was that an
snap!
incinerator you had in your house? Is that an incinerator you had in your house?
No.
No? Then
Incinerator.
what
It was a
what that?
compactor.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
compact. It says it right on the thing.
Oh, I didn't look at it.
What?
I mean, I didn't like try to find names on it.
Oh, I...
All I know is that it made noises. And Elliot used the word burn somewhere.
Because Elliot says words. Isn't that right, Elliot?
I just say words.
I was just thinking, I was like, I've been to Elliot's house recently. He did not have an incinerator.
Yeah, I think we would have noticed.
Yeah. Especially since my pyromaniac side would have came out and been like, Elliot, please, let's burn something.
You could also-
Burn something now.
You can modify that hot tub to make it a giant bonfire.
That is true, Elliot. You can modify a hot tub into something far more dangerous.
It's just, all you need is wood, gasoline, and a match.
Yay.
Let's roast marshmallows.
Well, this is taking a long time.
Well, that's because I'm being detailed.
I feel like we just brought in an expert. Like, everyone's gonna be like, who is this guy? And it's just like, we brought him in to work on
He
cards.
started this Friday.
Yeah, he
Well,
started.
this hobby-ish thingy.
Basically.
It was because Chris wanted honey buns.
Yep.
Man, that jerk said he'd be here.
He says things and then he has work.
That bastard.
I'm on my way. By the way, I'm going to take 3 hours at the bank.
We specifically set up a date so that you could see Wreck-It Ralph. He never showed up.
He managed to show up for the Avengers, but that was about it.
Yep. Show up for that one thing and then never again. Maybe the Avengers just changed him so much that he had to go out fighting crime.
Yep. He had to get a haircut and everything.
I wanted to say he didn't have better things to do.
Oh. Oops. Forgot all about Chinchino.
Oh.
That's gonna come off like butter
Well,
now.
to be fair, people forget about Tintino all the time.
Chinchino's not a Pokemon.
That close-up was weird. That's better.
Wait, Lady Gaga's a Pokemon?
But
I know Nicki Minaj is, but...
no, yeah, but when Jinx evolves into that thing we saw.
No, just please don't.
No. Let's
Did-
leave Jinx to rot.
Think about the children.
They didn't think about the children when they made Magmortar.
That racist bastard. I heard you missed Blackface. Well,
So,
how about I take over?
Skill of the card. The Echo Voice. Does that mean it goes 50, 100, 150?
No.
No.
Okay, it just goes 50,
50.
100, 50, 100.
No, it goes 50, 100, 100, 100, 100.
Oh, okay.
Just like Verizia.
Yeah. If it said,
It's also-
You
if it
just
said,
add to the base.
if it said it does 50 more than it did the last turn, then it would keep going up.
That would be meta.
And its ability is being a baby Pokemon, even though it's a stage 1.
Yep. That way you can Skrunk in the middle of Skrunk. And not have to die instantly.
Just give them weighted coins.
You mean like all Pokemon coins?
Eek, Elliot.
What the hell? Munchlax coin. That's banned now.
What, did always hit heads?
Yes!
Always. Just like that silver plasma coin's always tails.
I'll find a way to make it lose its logic.
Oh, it lost luster when it lost its fucking face.
Let's see how he's doing, folks.
Whoa. This is becoming a lot easier. The longer it's been on it. This tends to be the case.
So the other two Shadow decks that have cool starters, or no?
What was it? The longer you wait, the less time you take?
Starter deck?
The Shadow Paladin
That
Joker
sounds
one.
like it.
Because
Wait.
Dagger's not a trial dog.
but he follows the formula, aside from the break red thing.
Daigo follows the formula, and then he says, you know, I'm not going to try anymore.
I'm not giving
I'm
you
Daigo.
dragons.
I'm Daigo. I don't need to try.
Oh, the Daigo set doesn't have Fen Dragons?
No.
Nope.
What?
It's the same thing as everything else. 1 limit breaker, 7 cards that do math.
2 dignified silver dragons and 4 boars. Because we needed a reprint of boars.
No, they should have
It's
given
the
us.
same thing as the Liberator and Eradicator deck.
Isn't
What?
the Daigo set more expensive than most trial decks?
Yes, it is.
Don't worry,
And yet
Utopia
it-
was reprinted with it.
Same.
What if instead of boars, Palamedes?
I think we'd have a problem.
They wouldn't work. They're common.
No, leave them triple rare. Just throw them in there anyway. Just make his main card common or something.
We'd have a problem.
That's upsetting.
They weren't because Gauntlet Buster
They
Dragon will
couldn't give
tire
us
all the
2
Rivers.
Pendragons like they showed us that he has.
He had 2 Sanctuary Guards.
Makes me sad in so many ways. I
So
was
that
actually
mysterious-
happy about the Daigo set.
Well, since we're talking about that anyway, care to talk about the cards that are in there?
Randgall is amazing.
All right, that takes care of that.
It really
The
does.
6K
Because,
grade 1
yeah,
is,
it's-
is a personal booster like Soul Blast. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was when it's called to your card, if you have a Royal Paladin Vanguard plus 3K for the turn.
Use it with a
It's all you need. The rest of the stuff is just kind of there.
Kane. Use it
I mean, Olwen is nice for a pure Jewel Knight deck, but in general, he's garbage.
It's a good thing he's only one of.
Constance might actually see play in a lot of things.
Wait, it was 1 Olwen, 4 Galatine, 4 Lamorak, 4 Gordon.
2 Gordon.
2 Gordon? Oh.
1 Constance, 1 Olwen.
Okay. Because they normally go.
8 10Ks.
Yeah, because they normally went 4 of the Special Interceptors, but again, Daigo's different.
Why is Daigo troll so hard?
Why couldn't he give us easels?
Because he's Daigo. Daigo, why are you here? Because I'm Daigo.
Because I'm Daigo.
Well, I don't know how to explain that.
And
Easy.
it's not.
The
Alright.
easiest.
That's. Yes.
The easiest
I'm gonna do with
excuse
that.
was good.
Alright, that's going good.
Yep.
Look at that shine and see if we can get a better shiny view.
That's
There
the
we
best
go.
Imperial letters ever going to look.
Actually, yeah, it does look a lot
Well,
better
maybe
now.
eliminate the stuff in here.
Yes, yeah, if you lose something there, yeah, it looks a lot better then, because now it actually looks like,
Uniform and all.
yeah, instead of just being eaten by the background.
Still sucks though.
Yes, I know that, Dan.
And
Yeah,
this is
that's
someone
why I
who's-
said it's the best she's ever going to look.
It's someone who suck, and I won't
She's-
call them in the morning.
Always a painful thing to look at.
Not unlike, oh god, hell yeah, you're so close. Oh god!
Get closer.
Oh god! Oh god! We're just having way too much.
Solved.
We're just having way too much fun with this camera.
So, how disappointing are the Link Joker and Shell Paladin decks are going to be?
I don't know. We only know Blaster Dark. And surprise, surprise, he is Blaster Blade.
Well,
Liberator.
Yeah. Cut and paste.
So, just one of those.
On
Break
the-
Ride, and everything else you don't care
On the
about.
plus side, though, Link Joker stand trigger.
Just sing
Piano
it.
Man!
Nope, wait, that's copyright, so I can't sing it.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, that's kind of right.
Round our keyboard.
Yeah, he looks pretty boss.
The keyboard is so long.
Apparently, Link Joker has a sense of humor.
This healer looks better than she used to.
If anything, Link Joker looks really nice. I hope they're good. 'Cause
With a name like Infinite Zero Dragon, you can't possibly go wrong.
Oh, that's what it's called for now.
Maybe, since it's more or less guaranteed to be a break ride, what if it makes their Vanguard's power 0 when you break ride on it?
Shaky cam, that's how good that was.
So, 8 break
maybe
ride.
that's what lock is. It locks the
Eight
number
break
down
ride.
to a certain number.
Well, eat your
You're-
heart out, Zeal.
You can't exceed this power number.
Locks the damage. That's the put the damage face down thing.
No.
Do it, man.
No, lock just closes their thread.
Yes.
There's Tinchino.
That's another one done.
That looks really nice on the
It actually
normal
does.
folks.
It actually does look
It's
really good.
silver on white.
But that was all Louis.
Or in some places they call
Although
it
it's sort of
something
seeped out over here.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I cut into the fucking title, but whatever.
Well, I still like how that turned out.
that-
It's just the silvery background they
It's
use
called
on
a
these
factory
shinies are
error.
just good. I don't know what Pokemon's rules are on that anyway.
You're supposed to get the area around her waist there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that area and that area, the light green
This
is.
is going to be bullshit. I don't want to.
You don't have to.
Don't know.
Just this is
Screw
that
it.
light green there because that's not actually a part of her, from what I can tell. It looks like it's just part of the background. That's right. That's another reason we don't like Imperial. Her background, her art is cluttered.
Consumed by nothing.
She's so green
There
and
was
the
this one
background
part
so
I
green.
realized that the background was like a whole bunch of buildings and what? Victory Maker, that was it.
Probably.
Yeah. I just knew he was like on a high-tech bridge. But that
Her
was
ass will be
also-
sanitized.
Just like Elliot.
Elliot doesn't know what sanitizing is.
You can only do that for so long.
Oh, did you get the 10 so I can...
No.
Alright, that's fine then.
As I stayed at your place, I can do like 9-ish.
Oh yeah, you guys having a party over there.
The greatest party. All I did was torture a child.
That's what I did when I was over at his house. I threatened his nephew with a knife.
All this.
Wow, you guys sound like such great people.
Here's the thing.
We all know I'm a horrible monster.
Pizza. It's all.
Oh yeah, I taught him how to cut a pizza into 12ths.
I'm not gonna do it ever again.
Imagine this was Cody's back. That's what I did for like a good minute or so.
Oh, I only threatened the kid. You actually hurt him.
It's fine. He was laughing his ass off at TF2 things
Of course
in
it
the
was.
process.
It's okay. I also like Fists of the North Star hit him after he gave me a Soul Saber.
Also, your bathroom sink does not work.
Yes, it does.
It smells like old church.
I couldn't make it work either, Elliot.
Did you say old church?
It smelled like my old church
Oh.
when I spewed the water out.
I couldn't make it work, you couldn't make it work, but Dan did.
He said, "Pull it off." Okay.
He's Asian, you see.
Now I want to see if I can make
He
Elliot's sink work
understands
since
how
I
these
am.
things function.
I'm slightly confused on how you're so.
I don't know, you might accidentally drive into someone.
It probably doesn't. To be honest.
What days are
I've been told I'm very good with mechanical things. I was going to become an engineer for
Isn't
a
a
while.
car a mechanical thing?
They
It's
are
a different kind of mechanical thing. I'm talking about small
Magneti-
machinery, such as like
magnifying
sinks,
glass.
equipment for
Wheels.
It is painful. Look
I'm
at
just
something
kidding with
close
you.
If you give me a
your
car to
face
take
while you're
apart,
doing
I can do it. I never said I was good at like I'm good with the mechanism of
it.
things.
Your eyes become huge with those.
Joey, put it back out so I can just see that.
Besides, you know
No.
I'm pretty good at
See.
driving, and you're just mocking me.
Only
No,
because you
I-
almost
Why
got
say no? But
Elliot,
when you can, why
Dan,
say no when you can say
Dan,
see?
put him on because I want to see if your eyes become big.
Well, it does with my eyeglasses.
No,
What, do I look Caucasian now, or?
No,
no, it's only okay
you
with
look
Elliot does.
animu.
Oh, cool.
Hey, anyway,
Just a standard divider made out of acrylic or
Oh,
something.
my eyes.
spiders are badass.
It's conveniently
Let's see.
longer than a car.
Anyway, what were you saying, Emily? I didn't hear you.
You were just making fun of me just cause. We all know I'm an okay driver.
Yep, when you keep your eyes on the road.
Not me. I don't keep my eyes on the road. I keep my feet on the road.
What are you, Fred Flintstone?
No, remember the part where I stormed out my car because you were behind me?
Left the car.
We were driving and we were at a stoplight and he opened the door and stormed out towards me even though he was driving.
Yeah, before that, I had kept my window rolled down and just turned behind them at the red
Yeah,
light
you
before that.
literally like launched yourself out of that window.
Yeah.
Still need to get those oars. When you have somebody, just start paddling right by them.
If we ever, well, no, my sister's van's windows don't roll down. I was gonna say if we ever got in my sister's van, we should get the windows.
We should get like some terrible car with a roof that's detachable. And then we'll just look.
Detachable.
Yeah.
And get a propeller.
Sunroof.
Get a propeller. We're trying to take off.
Propeller, or we look like we're crossing the Delaware. We'll just be standing in the car.
Nah, man.
Drive responsibly, kids.
Put
Except don't, because you can't.
a Nerf turret up there. More stuff skill. There's a lot of things you can do.
We should just dress up as pirates with a sail.
Yeah, that'd be great. Put a sail up. Just sail.
Our pirates.
Also, we're not sponsored by generic brand cola.
I want to have some of that non-generic brand cola.
Non-generic.
Well, that generic brand cola.
Sorry, but the Coke is
Cola,
gone.
this is soda.
I don't give two craps. They say Coke in the South.
All soda.
Yeah.
All
I remember I
soda.
had to explain that to my sister. We went to a restaurant at an airport in
What kind of Coke do you want?
Yeah. The lady said, "Do you want a Coke?" And my sister went, "No." I'm like, "Yes, she does." And she was like, "Em, I don't want a Coke." I'm like, "Yes, you want a Coke." She's like, "No, Em, I don't want a Coke. I want a Sprite." I'm like, "That is a Coke." She's like, "No, it's not. A Sprite is a Sprite, not a Coke." So, yeah.
Also, never tell me to turn left, right?
Wrong.
Sure, I'll never tell you to turn left, right.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Who's
'Cause I
on
was-
second?
No, who's
Yes.
on first?
Oh no! Shortstop, and I don't give a damn. That's our shortstop.
Elliot, you just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
I'd give that a B.
Doing anything fun? A B.
Yeah, because they cut off the stage 1 part.
It still says stage 1 to me.
Good enough.
See how it has a lip, goes up.
Man, why
Well,
do
you
these
know
things
what?
have
I don't
lips?
like that lip. Lips done dirty things to me.
This entire stage 1 part actually pulls itself out from the normal part of the card, and it creates a much smaller border around that edge. So it's up to you whether you want to truncate it or not.
I don't even care. Yo, I didn't even realize that bump was there.
Well, now you know.
And knowing is
half the battle. Ah, why do you slap me? You was doing it first.
He said now you
You
know. You
stop
finished it.
I personally don't care about
It's okay, you'll have the last lap Saturday, I'm sure.
it's not rape if you don't finish it.
Well, that's one more person down.
So,
And then I was back.
trial deck.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, geez.
So the trial decks is for Shop Pal and Link Shark, and I'm going to assume the face card is a Brick Ride, 2 Discharging Dragon Clones, 4 Mania Break Clones, 1 of Grade 2 that does something, 4 Vanillas, 4 Special Intercepts, 2 to 3 things that do numbers, and everything else is vanilla numbers.
Where is that Genghis Khan?
Yeah.
Kangaskhan? I'll go get it.
Spark Grand.
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing lots and lots of stuff, so
It
we're going
says
to
fetch
get more.
on it.
Late Joker one be.
And this one's an old Pokemon card.
Yeah, Emily
see.
has really, really old Pokemon cards from God knows when.
She fetched
I
the
know
Genghis Khan
when.
that fetches.
Right, did you?
If I can.
Kangaskhan Khan was from
find
the jungle.
Yeah.
Where are you, you
These
son
Magmars
of a
are
bitch?
awesome. They're first ed. Oh god.
There it is. So yeah, these
What
are
am I
my.
removing?
I don't know, whatever you want, Cash.
Border it is.
Clangus Clown.
Oh, huh. I shall take over. You can put that away. I'm doing camera stuff.
Oh, my butt.
Hate it when it does that.
Does what? Oh, I should get out of the way.
No, the glob pulls the entire amount of sanitizer that I laid down in one big fucking blob. In which case you kind of have to pull it around so it actually gets on.
Hell yeah. I know Link Joker's supposed to be evil, but they need more badass looking females.
I hope this doesn't turn just
Because I'm pretty
plain
do.
silver.
No.
You see, there's these particle effects in the card that might show up on the border, so we'll see.
Yeah, we're testing that theory.
Yep. This is our theory. So now you might be able to know, like with a lot of the Vanguard cards where they've got that really awesome looking stuff.
And metal nail file tends to work very well. I happened to find a broken paring knife, and this has been my tool of choice.
Maybe it's just an
Do you think an X-Acto blade would work?
An X-Acto blade will work, but you have to be very careful because it will cut the living crap out of that card. As you can see around here, that's what an X-Acto knife will do. It will pull the very card apart.
So would you recommend nail file?
I would use a dull knife like this, or the nail file.
Alright.
You can use a pocket knife. An X-Acto knife is probably too sharp, but you can definitely use it for the tiny details. And pro tip, if you get reading glasses, you can use them as magnifying glasses on your face. That way you don't have to hold anything up to you. And you have a magnified field of view, so you can work on stuff that's very small, such as Warhammer figures or details on a card.
Yeah, I was so tempted to pan over to you, but I didn't.
Screw that. Let's just watch children's cartoons in Japan.
And
Any Chinese cartoons?
Children's.
Shut up. I know what I said.
Like Love Live. Well, actually, no. That's more somewhere underage. So you should watch it.
Yeah,
I'm not Jerry.
yes, you are. What are you talking about?
I thought he was Elliot.
No, he's not. Look at him.
But I'm Dan.
I'm Biff.
If Wellington.
watch Dan versus or else.
Yeah, in 1080p, right?
Did Dan versus get renewed for a season?
Wait,
It was renewed for third season, yes.
Oh, that's great.
yeah,
Most of them have been aired.
Do you have steel energy on you?
No.
I have fucking 5 black and white ones.
Ooh.
Yeah. I honestly don't know where half of my Pokemon cards are.
They're in the void.
Oh god.
It basically, I was got
I
fed up
remember you had some in
through.
the- I remember you had some in the box.
It
about
just
that.
occurred to me.
Yeah. The box doesn't have any of my new cards though.
The black and white era is pretty much done.
Yeah, it is. It's like what once a year they re-rotate out, right? And
We're
it's
probably
September.
gonna start seeing X and Y cards by the end of the year.
Yep.
So that means Catcher becomes unplayable.
Soon.
Yeah.
Probably
This-
not this year.
Wasn't the catcher from the first? couple
Catcher
cards?
was Noble
Second.
Victories.
No, it was
No.
not Noble Victories.
No. Oh wait.
Look at how pretty that is.
That's right. So that was the second one. It might, but it got reprinted, right?
So yeah.
Oh right, so yeah, I'll still.
The ultra rare is in Dark Explorers.
No, Dark Explorer.
I'm pretty sure Dark Explorers is gonna survive the block. So
But yeah, so basically. think
Shall we
of
work
this
on
one,
Kangaskhan next?
Right.
Yeah, order of
From this
operations.
time period.
But first,
So my Zekroms.
Zekrons are gonna die.
Zekrons will die.
Uh,
Zekrom will die. Zekrom will
They're
die.
They're gonna make you play Kyrems.
No.
Regular Kyurem will die.
Fine. I'll
Your
just.
parents.
Will die.
Fine.
Your
then.
teacher.
I'll just play the Megalo
Dinner.
Zekrom from that. It was the same damage.
Zekrom was reprinted in a lot of promo things, including Noble Victories.
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, he showed up. I think they have the same version of him in Boundaries.
All right, here we go.
Either way, point is.
You gotta be careful with this one because it's old,
stuff
so it
from black and white.
already is sort of
Yeah, this is a
scraping off.
over 10-year-old card. I got these when they first came out, so.
And it just died.
Apparently
Wow,
it's tough as
maybe
balls.
Maybe there's nothing under it.
that is a very, very thick coat of paint,
Yeah, that's a lot more yellow than the newer ones.
and it becomes a fucking mirror.
So there is nothing special about it.
There might be. I need to uncover more.
This video is our longest video yet, guys.
35 minutes so far.
Good job, Rico.
No, we just need another Tsukiyomi Solus exhibition.
Come
I think
on.
the previous longest one was like 34 or something like that.
Work with me, you bastard.
No, that one game of me.
Don't make me use the edge.
And needed that one energy to win. And I did.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm out of focus. Sorry. I wanted to zoom in to show, but it seems that could not focus.
I keep thinking, oh man, every time I play them, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to play them. Like, oh wait, I'm going to lose most of this
That
by the end of the
looks
year.
awesome.
Yeah.
It does.
That's what it is.
And I think I detect a hint of the stars. I do see the stars.
The stars are on the foil.
Cool.
Except
So-
for catcher, that's still gonna be a thing.
So yeah, if you have a card that has like the foil you see in the background, like some sort of pattern, most likely it will turn up.
Unless it's duels in a row, I'm pretty sure those ones are on top.
Yeah.
Dual terminal is just a coating.
Yeah, so anything like that, it's just
Rub
on
off the
top.
coating and it'll look weird.
That is really awesome looking so far.
Oh, that is very mirror.
Looks very cosmic, actually. To the stars everywhere. This Kangaskhan will be a star player.
Oh, so yeah, but yeah, from what we were saying over here off camera, with black and white.
I'm not showing you.
With black and white coming to a close and X and Y coming out at the end of the year, the card rotation is going to happen too, and like, a lot of the early black and white sets are going to be out of use.
We might lose some cancer, but it won't be that much. They've reprinted a lot of.
Just
But
putting it out
forget
there.
to print energy.
They don't do that. Those go in every base set, so we're gonna see them before the end of the year.
So basically, the point is, unless you know it's been made relatively recently, don't buy it. Even if it's in now, if you want to do anything with them, don't get them if they're maybe older than a few months.
Junk arm.
Because they'll junk arm.
A little more importantly, collector.
The balls are fine.
Yeah.
They are not inert. Collect them all.
How many cents of great ball are in there?
All right.
Great ball's never gonna go away.
Here we go. It's very mirror. And you can see the star. Oh, I just saw the stars.
Holy balls.
Once you're done passing it around, I'd like to show a close up to the camera.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, you gotta tilt a little bit, but they're there. So, I'll now show it. So let's see if I can.
Definitely was too close to the edge.
Yeah, there you go.
And
You
I
can see
definitely
it.
warped the hell out of that edge.
That's quite alright. This is an old card that I don't really care about, but now it's got a really cool edge to it.
Edge.
So yeah. Shiny Kangaskhan!
I remember
baby.
when cards came in shiny and not shiny,
Yep.
and then they decided to stop that.
I don't know why.
It's so pretty. I just can't get over that. That is so cool looking.
Oh, I see.
So yeah. Look at your old cards, and if you find one that you liked, but you can't use anymore and you know you never will, why not make it look a little bit cooler?
Unless it's actually worth money, then why do you still have it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sell it.
And then
Even the
flop.
base set Charizard is $10 unless it's got the first edition stamp on it.
Yep, that is like 100 or something like that.
Oh, nostalgia.
Last
Making
all
terrible
real
cards
balls.
worse.
I remember those after school specials. This one that was talking about cards, and they had one that was basically a fake, like a Charizard knockoff, and how people were wanting it because it was so valuable and awesome and stuff. And then, like at the end of the week, there was like a bin full of them because no one wanted it anymore because everyone had it and stuff, and it was cheap. Well, shows to show that thing's still over $100.
That's the thing about investing in nerd stuff. You never know what's going to be good. You never actually know.
That's why you just invest in what you
Sometimes
like.
today's crap becomes god tier the next day.
And then there's sometimes where it's like X-Men Comic 1, where everyone thought it was going to be great, bought too much of it, and now it's worth shit.
It's not that people bought too much, it's too much was printed.
Yeah, that's...
Aren't there 4 covers?
Yep.
Yeah, so there's too many prints of it, so therefore there's too much of a saturated market for them.
Yeah, it's very hard to guess these things.
I tried to push my glasses and then I realized they weren't on my face.
Yep, that happens to me a lot.
Do you do that, Elliot?
I'd be surprised if I did.
Should I continue with Kangaskhan or no?
Well, we only have 9 minutes left on the battery, so...
So I think we should start
Let's
wrapping
just
up.
Yeah, this is a 50-minute long video.
call it a day.
So, yes.
Go
Thank
home,
you,
YouTube,
everyone,
you're
for
drunk.
joining us today.
If you're
Thank you,
still
Cash,
here,
for...
I don't know why.
Yep. But I should probably make a little note on the bottom to say, watch like the last 20 minutes.
Disclaimer, tangents everywhere.
Well,
Yep.
Wave bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye. Thanks again, Cash, for doing this.
The longer you wait, the less time it takes.